Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 16th to the 30th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. So, thank you so very much for doing so. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. All right. So we're crowned here by the Five of Swords reversed. So one of the hardest things for us during this time is to remember we're not the same person that we once were. And this is going to be something that's tested kind of time and time again from the 16th to the 30th, where we're going to be falling back onto old patterns, old habits, a sense of I can't because, well, I couldn't once upon a time when I was younger, when I was, fill in the blank, I couldn't do this. And yet, Spirit is saying to us, you're not the same person that you once were. And this is going to be a time that tests us in battles that would have broken us before. And this doesn't mean that we're going to have big battles, big heartbreaks, big pains, big disappointments during this time. It means that we could have a bunch of little things that would have just left us doubting ourselves and, overwhelmed. But this is going to be a time where we say, I'm stronger. I'm so much more than what I used to be. Or I've learned these lessons, and we can have the poverty mentality, and we do have the poverty mentality right there. It's like it will be so easy to just kind of slip into this cozy, I can't I can't because I was told when I was 5 years old that I wasn't going to amount to anything. And I was told again when I was 10 and when I was 15 and when I was 20 and go on and on and on. And Spirit is saying here, it's time to break that cycle. It will be easy to fall into it. So do be mindful of that trap during this time is that, there's wealth, there's prosperity. It gets to be for certain people, not for me. And, people reinvent themselves all the time. You see it with celebrities, you see it with people who go through, you know, you look at them, right? And you're like, I remember you when you were, you know, not this spectacular person that you're presenting right now. Let us be that spectacular person. It moves us then to the Knight of Swords reverse. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If we have air sign energy in our chart, if we have air sign energy in our life, it can be very just go, just do, just move, just go, just do, just move. And yet, what we need to do is step back and say, okay, what is right for me? This is going to be a time of slaying dragons. It is. It's going to be a time of slaying dragons, even though we don't want to. I can hear you right now saying, Dane, I have slayed so many dragons. I have been through so much. When does it get to be soft? When does it get to be gentle? When does it get to be calm? With all the Aries energy right now, in April, it's not now. It's not April. This is going to be a time where we can really think any movement is better than standing still. And, that's one way of looking at it. And yet, that's not the truth. With the King of Swords, with the Knight of Swords reversed, this is going to be a time where we question our voice, we question our choices, and yet we're going to have to say, what is it that I really want? What's sacred to me? We forget to celebrate ourselves. We forget to celebrate our wins. With the Four of Wands reversed, this can also be being really frustrated. It can be, I want to move house, but I can't right now. I want to change jobs, but I can't right now. I want this and I want that, but I can't because of the poverty that's coming in. And it doesn't even have to be our poverty mentality. It can be that we feel like, oh my gosh, I'm just getting shoved back into this box, this hole that I don't want to be in anymore. It brings us to the Two of Cups. We are going to be healing in the most spectacular, magnificent, reclaim your life, reclaim yourself type of way, connecting with our sacred feminine, connecting with our sacred masculine. This is also going to be a time, as kind of depressing as it might sound, that we realize nobody's going to save me. Nobody's going to come in and sweep in like the White Knight and make everything better. We could have somebody who tried to do that, or, we thought would do that, and it kind of blew up in our face. This is going to be a time where we say, I'm claiming me again. And it brings us to the Queen of Cups. This is interesting because we're fire sign energy, right? We're Sagittarius, represented by fire sign energy in the minor arcana. The Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you have water sign energy in your chart, that comes through very powerfully. But you are naturally a very nurturing person. And this is going to come through. And this isn't going to be you have to nurture everybody else. Sagittarius, what this is saying right now is you have to nurture you. You have to embrace the love for you. You have to take the time and see you. And instead of being so hard on yourself, instead of embracing that fire energy that says burn bright, burn long, keep going, keep going, keep going, we have to say to ourselves, how do I nourish me? How do I embrace the rains so I don't flood the fields and it doesn't, and I don't drought the fields either? How do things move forward in the prosperity and in the success that I need in my life? And it's by showing ourselves love. It's by showing ourselves grace. It's by connecting with our hearts. There's also going to be somebody in our life that comes through who's very loving, very nurturing, very calm. And we're going to be thinking, okay, right? I just have to power forward, charge forward. This energy here of the Queen of Cups is the exact opposite. It's like, okay, let's slow down. Let's look at this. Like, what are we trying to prove and to whom? Maybe we slow it down a bit. Maybe we see what's really important. And this is going to be the last half of the month where it's like, oh, what do I really want? What do I really need? Where do I stand? And it's like, oh, I forgot that. Somewhere along the way, I forgot me. Now let's see what our spirit energy is saying. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a rain cloud in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So hit the bell notification so you can be notified when that video comes up. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is success. We are going to start seeing ourselves as a success, as power, as distinction, as purpose. Now, we're fighting a little bit during this time with our sense of freedom, with what freedom means to us. We can also be bogged down with responsibilities, right? I have to do this, I have to do that. This needs to get done, that needs to get done. So, being aware of this during this time, and we can feel like, oh, I'm always behind the eight ball. Show yourself grace, show yourself love, calm it down and connect. It brings us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is nurturing reverse. So we have a blockage with the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We need to nurture ourselves like we would nurture a child, like we would nurture somebody we love. We need to nurture ourselves. And that is going to be the challenge during this time for us. Now, our energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the 6 of Swords. We need to be mindful of apprehensively moving forward, like doubting ourselves, like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. So we already put out into our universe, but also into our consciousness, I don't think I can. And then we're like, okay, I'm just going to try anyway. This is going to be a time where, yes, we don't want to be delusional about things. We want to be open and honest with ourselves, but we also want to not lead with so much doubt. So just be aware of this during this time, that we need to embrace our grace, our power, our insight. And the 5 of Swords, we've been given some really intense setbacks in our lives. And for one reason or another, those setbacks are going to come up. We're going to think, I'm not enough because, again, XYZ. Whatever happened in our past, whatever happened that we lost things, especially if we lost a house, especially if a relationship has failed, especially if we got fired from a job, those are our hurts and pains that last. And for one reason or another, those hurts and pains are coming up. And it's like, okay, you're going to be facing this again, but you are a different person. You're not in that same exact situation that your mind is going to go to instantaneously. It's tough. With the 5 of Pentacles, money is tough. Life can be tough right now. Things are tough and they're real. But with the 5 of Pentacles, there is also a sense here of it is time to ask for help from divinity, from the universe, from ourselves to say, okay, what do I need? It can be from, a church or, wherever it is that we can get help, we can also just say to people, like, you know what, I need some help right now. I'm struggling, or things are more intense than I wanted them to be. And we're going to see with the Knight of Swords, this isn't the time to just charge forward. We're going to be like, okay, or somebody's going to come in and be like, okay, I can fix it instantaneously. Be mindful about that, because they can't. This is going to be a slow healing. This is going to be something where actually what's going to happen is somebody's going to come in and be like, oh, I can fix this instantaneously, and then realize how hard it is and be like, wow, you've been doing this. And that's actually going to be very validating for you. And it's going to be like, yeah, I have been doing this. And it leads you to healing. It leads you to connection. It leads you to this place of love and just a sense of like, look at what I've done. And let me move forward in healing, beautiful love. Let me move forward in connection with me. Let me see me. Let me praise me. Let me honor me. Let me open up that door, because that's going to be one of the biggest things that we can do for ourselves. And it's also going to be one of the most intense things that we do for ourselves. Like, we didn't realize we needed this. Now, our subconscious spirit message is wisdom reversed. We're not feeling wise. We can feel like, I'm just getting there. I'm just getting to the wisdom. And yet there's so much more to learn. There's so much more to go. There's so much more that needs to be done. But wisdom comes through simply living. So again, show yourself some grace. This is going to be a time where you are victorious. You are victorious, but the battles are real. And we're tired. It's been a long, hard road. Bless yourself. I'll look at you and see that you are just a blessed, beautiful being. And let yourself shine in that energy, in that knowledge. Your subconscious spirit message is the inner child. Now, this is the heart chakra. The inner child is coming through so powerfully during the last half of April. And here, it's connecting with that heart chakra. It's letting your inner child shine. It's letting yourself say, this is me. This is who I am. This is who I've been since I was little. And it's connecting with what brought you joy when you were small. And you're going to see that that energy moves you forward more and more in your present, moves you forward more and more to that connection. And it brings us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. And this is being envious of others, the 10 of Pentacles, or also feeling like we have a generational curse on us, right? That I can't get ahead. Everybody else can get ahead, but I can't get ahead. First of all, the struggle is real for everybody. And the 10 of Pentacles reversed is saying to us, okay, it might be hard, but do not look at yourself as cursed. You are actually stepping out of, and with that inner child energy and that heart chakra energy, you're stepping out of you're breaking a chain. You're breaking a curse. You're breaking a heartbreak. You're breaking a disappointment. You're breaking, something that actually your family has lived with for quite some time, or you yourself, whether this be, generational or through your past life experience, you're breaking a pattern that held you back. And that can also be the case here, where you're thinking, I don't know why this feels like I'm doing this again, right? I haven't done this before. This can be from a past life where it just got hard. It all got complicated. It all got intense. And now we move to our subconscious tarot message. And this is Temperance reverse. This is us. We're represented by Temperance in the major arcana. So Sagittarius, we're coming through. We're out of harmony with ourselves. Harmony and balance needs to come into play. We need to see us. We can get in our own way. We can overthink. We can overanalyze. We can want things to be so true, right, without a shadow of a doubt, that we let opportunities go because it's not perfect yet. And Spirit's like, it'll never be perfect. This can also be the case of, be uncertain as you move forward, but know that you are moving forward. Spirit is saying here, be confident in yourself, move forward, right? Spirit said that in the very beginning with the Six of Swords, be confident and move forward. Don't doubt you. But there's also the sense of you can be unsure, but it's still time to move forward in your energy and in your power, because you're not the person that you once were. There's so much more to you. And to hold the past over your head and say, I can never move forward because of what happened in my past, that's not fair to you at all. Don't do that to yourself. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to you always. So let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of yourself. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.